Hello and welcome to another Forza Horizon 5 video. Today I will be talking to you about making money. Now you might remember that the previous video I made was also about making money. However, this one I'm about to show you, while it's not as sit back and relax as the previous one, it definitely makes you a fair bit more money. And you can also get everything from cars, and you can even get some clothes if you want them. No one really wants them. Now, to start this money method, first of all, you want to find a Horizon Arcade event. If you are not able to find a Horizon Arcade event on your map, make sure that you are in fact in an online session. Now, you do not require to be having Xbox Live, or I'm not entirely sure if PC can just be online. I'm not entirely sure exactly how that works. But either way, you do not require to be online to make money. This is just an extra little bonus that you can get from doing this method. Now, what you want to do is that you want to find a drift event in particular, and you want to arrive in a vehicle that can drift. In this case, I have the Unicorn from Hoonigan, and of course, this thing is all-wheel drive, produces well over 1,000 horsepower, and you will likely want to upgrade it. It's not necessary to upgrade it. You can also use any other all-wheel drive. I recommend all-wheel drive. I know that's not proper drifting for a lot of you, but it is the best way of making money. You're not here for proper drifting, you're here for making money. And you want to choose a car that has a good skill tree where it gives you lots of drifting points, as well as maybe some air points and multiplier boosts and all that kind of stuff. Now, I know that the Unicorn is really good for that. I know another car that is good for that is the Dodge Viper, which I can actually show you right now. The Dodge Viper in the Formula Drift pack, which is this guy right here, the 23 Dodge Viper SRT 10 2006 Formula Drift Edition. It is obviously not required to use either of these vehicles. You could use any vehicle you truly wanted. However, I recommend a vehicle kind of like this that has that good skill tree for making points. And yeah, just drift around, and in this case I'm just waiting for the event to start. But once the event starts, all you'll want to do is just start playing the event. And obviously, because you went into a drift event, you will be able to just drift and get skill points through doing the arcade event, as well as you'll get Forzathon points for completing the actual event. And another super important thing to remember is to have your radio on when you're doing this. It will give you an extra little boost because your radio can sometimes give you skill songs, which can also boost up your skill multiplier. For the purpose of this video, I have it off because music and copyright and that kind of stuff can be an issue. Unfortunately, I'm not making money off of these videos, but it'd be nice that if it's not copyright striked. And I have no idea if this music can give me copyright strike, but I'm playing it safe. For your purposes though, you're allowed to listen to the music all you want. So yeah, keep that radio on. You can always go into the settings and turn down the actual songs itself if you don't want to hear the radio itself. But I would recommend keeping it on just so that you get that extra little bonus of skill songs when they do in fact come on. Obviously they don't come on all the time, but they're enough where it can make a significant boost in points, and therefore obviously make you money, which you will see in a later step. Now, as you can see here, I have started the drift event, and the first one I have is Drift Run. And this is the same thing you want to just do if you're doing this regularly. You just want to do the drift run. You don't necessarily need to do it cleanly. Also, it doesn't matter if you have other people in your event either, because the points and all that kind of stuff seems to scale with how many people are in that session doing that event. So in this case, because it's just one person, it changes the points that are required to something that's reasonable and that can actually be completed by one person, which is such a huge upgrade to Forza Horizon 4, because I remember in Forza Horizon 4 you used to only be able to do some of the what were they even called? They're hashtag Forzathon events? Is that what they're called? I think that's what they were called. But you could only do them with a few people. So yeah, it doesn't matter how many people you have for this. You could have the entire lobby doing this if you want. It doesn't really matter. But just as long as you're in there, it's fine. And also, you can do this stuff with in a convoy with other friends. I believe there can be perks for convoys, but I cannot remember exactly. I know that there's perks for like if you're in a race with like an online race, it can give you a lot more money. But obviously, we're not doing races, so we're not getting extra bonuses like that. It doesn't hurt to be in a convoy with someone if you want to do this money method together. But yeah, now that I've completed the drift run, as you can see, I'm not exactly drifting constantly. I'm actually just running over to the next event because I want to complete the event fast, partly so I can make this video, but the other part is so that I can just show you how you don't need to do this perfectly and you can still get a fair bit. Now, because I've got a fair bit of points now, I'm actually going to stop and bank them just because I don't want to lose them. This card, I can hit multiple things and still keep my skill chain going, but I do not want to lose it right now, especially for the making of this video. And I want to show you guys exactly how much money I make in this little method here. Now I go again and just get all these drift points, or drift skills is what I should say. And yeah, it's not hard, you just gotta drift around. And you can see I'm almost done this one, I'm almost halfway through it. And I'll probably be done by the time I finish this clip so that I can just go on to the next round. There we go. Now we got a drift zone that we gotta get to. And it's just the drift zone right here for me. Obviously, your event could be different. It could be the same one as well. I do not find that likely, but it is possible. I've seen like the same events over and over because I'm pretty sure they read the same kind of layouts. And just for the sake of doing this in less takes and being able to get this video up faster for you guys, I'm just not going to cut here as I slightly tap the wall. Luckily, that only counted as a drift tap, which actually just gives me more points. And as you can see, I got just less than half the score I needed on there. That shows how fast you can do these events by yourself. Oh, I wasn't getting many points there because I did a bit of a reverse end. So it'll take me 3 times to do. But as you can see, I'm not paying too much attention. I'm talking to the camera, obviously, and you know, I am trying to explain what I'm doing, so I'm not very focused. This is a great thing to do when you're you can be focused, and you also don't need to be entirely focused. It's just not very laid back. Now that we're done all of that, I can show you how you're going to actually get your money from this. So now the first thing that you'll be able to get money from is the festival playlist. Go over to Forzathon shop, and obviously I have not made much money, or not many Forzathon points, and this is the same money I started out with at the beginning of the video. Now I will actually show you, this has been, how long has it been? It's been 20 minutes of me doing this, and I'll be able to show you exactly how much money I got in those 20 minutes. Now, because I can afford a super wheel spin, I'm going to buy it. You can also buy the cars, and just buy the stuff in here, honestly. If you buy the stuff here, it can save you so much money. Like the McLaren P1, you can sell that for some money on the auction house. Same with the rally raid. I'm not sure how the in-demand of that is, but you can definitely do that. As well as the regular wheel spin, and you can even buy the horns and the hats as well. I tend to do them just so that they don't come up in my wheel spins later. What you can do after that, though, is that you can come over to wheel spins and do your wheel spins. Now, I believe I only got the super wheel spin, so I'm going to sell both of those cards. I'm not going to do this wheel spin because that is not something I got from this method. Now, if you go to Car Master, you have I have 43 points, which isn't bad, and you likely have more than what I have here. So now what you want to do is that making sure you have a bit of money already, which you likely will, because I assume you're not going to be completely broke. You want to go over and find, where is it here? Hold on. I'd like to find it so I at least know does in fact exist before I say it. It'd be, where is it? Why am I so blind? Here we go, MG. You want MG. And then you want to go over to the 2005 X-Power SVR. And all you want to do is press Y and A. And you want to do this a bunch of times. And I mean spam them. Just make sure you keep doing that order. And you'll do that a few times. And you might say, well, now I've just lost money. But if you go over and change cars into your brand new MG midgets, you will see that you have a bunch of them. Now, in this case, I've done this a few times, so any ones that I don't say new, I've already done this to. But you can see this one says new, so I'm going to get in the car. And I always recommend buying them and not off the auction house. Do not buy off the auction house, because these will likely already be used, and then they will be no good. But now you want to open up your car mastery, and you want to select these following car mastery points. XP, squeaky clean, headline act. Then you want this one above headline act, and then you can buy the super wheel spin, and you'll get however much money, and that's a very good spin actually. And you can also buy this wheel spin if you want. It's not necessarily something you have to do. And you can see here I got 2 wheel spins. One of them was from buying the wheel spin. The other one was from actually buying the cars. This other one, however, was not from this thing. I will not be spinning it. There's also this 75,000 credits, which if you have a lot of points excess already, like if you've already maxed out your points, then yeah, go ahead, buy it. But I don't find it very worth it. Now I'm just going to go back to manufacturer and buy another one of these MGs that we bought before. Get into them. And we're just going to do the same thing for all these cars. And I will get back to you guys when I have completed buying all of these wheel spins. You can see here I got the money. And also, you don't have to sell the cars if you don't want. You can keep some of the cars if you want. Unfortunately, you can't sell every car. That's a good spin there. Oh, and I did not mean to spin that. Okay. Okay, what I'll do here is I'll add it to the garage so it doesn't count as money. Okay? We're good there. And yeah, you just want to keep going through this. And I mean, I have a fair few midgets, but obviously I don't have enough points to actually use all these midgets. And that's when you go and do this again. Get more points by doing the drift run. I often do this part when I'm waiting for the drift run, or not drift run, sorry, the drift events to start. And you can see that was another good little roll right there. Grab this guy as well. 100,000 credits. Let's go. Now we can go back to change car, manufacture, find one that says new. This one says new on it. Let's deliver the car. And you want to just keep doing this over and over and over. And you can see already in the top right corner that this is starting to give me some money. Now obviously I do not have a lot of points, but now I will in the next clip show you exactly how much money I did make in this 20 minutes. Now after some quick math, and by quick math I mean throwing 2 numbers into a calculator and finding the difference, we have come to a total 524,000 credits in 20 minutes. Now this is obviously not most ideal. This is what I did while simultaneously talking to the camera and not paying attention and trying to also edit this video in the meantime. Now you guys should really do this method right now, mainly because I do not believe it will be a method for very long. I'm surprised that it still exists after a couple weeks, because I'm surprised that they have not nerfed the car mastery for this car yet, and it is so cheap that you might as well just keep doing it. I overbought cars actually. You could buy less and probably make more money out of this. Yeah, if you enjoyed the video, hit a like and make sure you subscribe for more money methods. Also, if you have any clips that you'd like to see made into a funny moments video, you can send them to an email I'm going to make in the description down below. And that has been all for today. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.